Giving these people a new school, giving these people access to fresh water or more fresh water, that only does so much, right? You give a man a fish, they eat for a day. Giving people a school allows them to teach the same rhetoric they've already been teaching. We gotta stop giving out handouts, and we need to teach these people how to take care of themselves.
Tectone, shut the up. For those who don't know, that was Tectone, a gaming YouTuber and streamer who is known for being loud, opinionated, and unapologetic. That's part of his brand, and that's why people watch him. I was watching this video of him react to the MrBeast video of him building 10 schools, and Kai Cenat has not built a school when he got $10 million plus from his subathon. And he just said some takes that were so surface level that I decided to make a whole YouTube video about it. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to it.
Save them from illegal child labor farms and prevent them from drinking infected water.
Now, I'll be real, this is really great, but you know what would make MrBeast way cooler? If he just fixed up the United States rather than these other countries that don't give a fuck about us. I hate to be the guy who says it. This is great. This is awesome. How about we fix up Detroit and Chicago? You know, MrBeast, what if we just fix up America? That would be awesome. Like we can spend all this money in other countries, but I think our tax dollars are already giving them enough support. What if we, get 50 criminals off the street in Detroit, Chicago, New York? That'd be great.
First off, suffering is not a ranked playlist. Helping someone internationally does not cancel out helping somebody domestically. MrBeast has helped in America several times. He has made food banks, free surgeries, housing, disaster relief. So the idea of him ignoring the US isn't accurate. But there's a deeper issue with the fixing your own country first mindset. Modern Western world didn't develop in isolation. Countries like the United Kingdom, France, and Belgium extracted massive resources from African nations during the colonial rule. Raw materials, labor, minerals, those resources have helped industrialize Europe by building long-term economic advantages. Meanwhile, many African countries were left with export-based economics, artificial borders, political instabilities, and underdeveloped infrastructure. So when someone says, why don't they fix themselves, we have to acknowledge that some countries have started the race 2 meters ahead. That's not politics, that's history.
Why do we have to have any effect? Oh, we don't. I'm just explaining that these videos are feel good, but they're not really doing anything. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? They feel really good, but it's not gonna address the underlying issue, and they're gonna fall back into the ways that were already happening right after this video ends.
This sounds smart, but it's incomplete. Emergency relief and systematic reforms are different layers. A YouTuber is not rewriting global trade policies, but installing wells, building schools, that saves lives. And here's the key. You cannot build long-term sustainability on top of survival mode. If kids are sick from contaminated water, they don't attend school. If kids don't attend school, literacy drops. And if literacy drops, economic mobility drops. Infrastructure is not a feel-good gesture. It's a foundation.
We gotta stop giving out handouts, and we need to teach these people how to take care of themselves.
This is where I lean back, because generally I don't know if this is satire. A school is not a handout. Clean water systems is not a handout. Infrastructure is a capacity building. Self-sustainability requires a starting point. You cannot demand independence from people who you deny infrastructure. And let's add nuance here. Historically, there have been organizations, companies that came to African countries under the image of aid but extracted resources. Mining companies, oil companies, corporations that profit heavy while local communities see little long-term benefits. Those resources help build Western economies. That's exploitation designed as development. But that's very different from someone publicly building water systems or educational projects. Lumping it all together as handouts erases nuance, and nuance matters.
But I'm telling you, I've seen millions of videos of people going to help Africa. I've seen thousands of charities of people donating to Africa, and it's still like that. You know what I'm saying? Eventually we got to get to a point where we're realizing man, maybe giving all these handouts really ain't doing shit. We got to get these people to be able to take care of themselves. It's very important.
First of all, Africa is not one country. It's over 50 nations with completely different economies, government, and development levels. Secondly, measurable progress has happened over the decades. Increased literacy rate, lower infant mortality, and improved life expectancy. Is everything perfect? No, but saying nothing changes ignores reality. Oversimplification sounds confident, but it is in depth. Here's a challenge to you, Tectone. When you speak of countries on complex global issues without historical or economical context, surface level skepticism can sound like deep analysis. And when you have a big platform, confidence is contagious, but depth is earned. Because criticizing philanthropy with doesn't fix anything energy, it's like criticizing a fire extinguisher for not rebuilding the house. So let me close out with this. School fixes literacy, clean water fixes dehydration, and opportunity fixes stagnation. Nothing fixes everything, but something fixes something. And dismissing infrastructure as a handout doesn't make you insightful. It just makes you loud. But all in all, I don't know, maybe he was being satire or that's his actual mind or framework of thinking. But anyways, I appreciate it if you made it to the end of the video. This is the first time I ever made this type of video before. Tell me if you like it. Tell me if you want this type of videos, sit down and recording off stream. But yeah, like, comment, and subscribe.